Welcome to GRUNG TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.
Welcome back to GRUNG TV. Two Jamaica Defense Force soldiers have been charged with breaches of the Sexual Offense Act following an incident at the JDF headquarters at Up Park Camp in St. Andrew on Thursday, March 11. The accused are Privates Michael Grant, 22, of a St. Mary address, and Anouk Moncrief, 19, of a St. Catherine address. Reports are that about 8:30 p.m., the now complainant, a JDF trainee, along with a male companion, were at an abandoned building when Grant and Moncrief entered. It's alleged that both soldiers demanded money from the complainant and her companion and subsequently sent the male companion to get the cash. It is further alleged that Grant had sexual intercourse with a woman against her will and forced her to carry out other sexual acts while Moncrief kept watch. Following the incident, the matter was reported to the JCF Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offense and Child Abuse, CISOCA, on March 12. On Thursday, March 18, Grant was charged with rape, grievous sexual assault, and robbery with aggravation, while Moncrief was charged with aiding and abetting rape, grievous sexual assault, and robbery with aggravation. They are scheduled to appear in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Monday, March 29. Donte Brooks, a son of dancehall entertainer Movado, was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder in the Home Circuit Court on Friday. Brooks, 18, and his co-accused Andre Hines were found guilty of murder, illegal possession of firearm, and arson in January of this year in relation to the murder of Lorenzo Thomas in 2018. Brooks is to serve 22 years before being eligible for parole consideration. Additionally, he was sentenced to 15 years behind bars on each count of illegal possession of firearm and arson. The three sentences are to run concurrently. In relation to Hines, he was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder with a stipulation that he served 17 years before being eligible for parole consideration. Further, he was sentenced to 15 years each for illegal possession of firearm and arson. His sentences are to run concurrently. Brooks and Hines were charged in connection with the gruesome killing of Lorenzo Thomas in the St. Andrew community of Cassava Peace on June 5, 2018. According to prosecutors, Brooks and Hines were among 5 men who entered the house and shot Thomas before putting his father in another room. Thomas' killers reportedly attempted to sever his head, but abort that plan because the machete that was being used was not sharp enough. They then allegedly poured gasoline on the house and body before setting the place on fire. Prosecutors rely on the eyewitness testimony of Thomas' father, who indicated that he knew his son's killers from the community. A week after shooting a cop and escaping police custody, Ricardo Richards, aka Kaka, has been recaptured. The Jamaica Constabulary Force reported Friday that Richards was caught at a guest house in St. Andrew. Last Friday, Richards reportedly disarmed and shot a Denhamtown police officer before making his escape from the National Chest Hospital in St. Andrew, where he has been taken for medical treatment. The St. Thomas police have launched a manhunt for gunmen who robbed a supermarket in Seaforth. A portion of the loot was recovered and a motor car seized. The police report that about 2 p.m. on Thursday, men posing as customers entered Any Money Superette along Main Street in Seaforth and then brandished guns. They then held up employees at gunpoint and robbed them of an undetermined sum of cash. The men then escaped in a waiting motor vehicle. The police were alerted and the car was intercepted in the neighboring community of Soho. The gunmen reportedly opened fire at the cops, who returned the fire. The car with the men aboard sped off and was chased by the police. The getaway car later ran off the road and crashed when the men escaping on foot into bushes. The police say the abandoned car was searched and more than $200,000 in cash recovered. Detectives assigned to the Trelawney Division seized 2 firearms and arrested 11 men following a targeted raid in D-Side District, Falmouth on Thursday. The police report that between 5:18 a.m. and 11:14 a.m., during the search of several premises, a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with 9 9mm cartridges and an Intratec submachine gun and 2 magazines were found. Additionally, $180,000, 6 cellular phones, 2 notebooks, and 290 lead sheets with identity information for United States residents were found and seized. The men's identity are being withheld pending further investigations. The police said they seized 48 cartridges on Hollow Road, Kingston 6 during an operation today. The police said a search warrant was executed at a premises around 10 a.m. An unfinished building on the compound was searched and a 5.6mm cartridge discovered. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. The Lindsay police are reporting the seizure of a firearm during an operation in the Van Fair housing scheme in St. Catherine today. The police said that between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. an operation was carried out in the housing scheme when a brown paper bag was found with a Sage 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 14 cartridges. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Attorney Elizabeth Buchanan filed a writ of habeas corpus in the St. Catherine Parish Court on behalf of 2 individuals who were detained among 37 persons who were held in a pre-dawn raid at the popular guest house in Discovery Bay, St. Anne on Wednesday. The matter was set to be heard in court on Thursday, but the men were quickly released by the police. They were wrongfully detained and denied the right to counsel, Buchanan told our news source. He also logged a formal complaint with the attorneys for the Office of the Commissioner of Police, alleging that he was denied access to his clients, Achille Green and Maurice Gabidon. They were being held at the Tambrin Farm detention facility that was used to detain persons during the state of emergency. I emailed the attorneys for the Commissioner of Police after being told it is now the practice of the JCF to detain persons for 72 hours without the right to see a lawyer, Buchanan said. According to him, the men were questioned without access to their lawyer, so he sought redress in the parish court. A judge gave me an audience and facilitated a corpus corpus application, said Buchanan. Achille Green is reportedly a student of Monique's Teachers College, while Gabidon is employed as a director at a block factory. These men are gainfully employed and were questioned in breach of the Constitution. The law is clear. The police cannot detain a citizen beyond 24 hours without seeking permission from a judge. It is illegal to question a citizen and deny them the right to counsel after they have requested one, Buchanan said. No harm of the state is above the Constitution. It is illegal and criminal and a breach of citizens' constitutional rights to privacy to demand that you open your phone so that the police can search it. There is legislation and procedure that the police must follow if they wish to do so, he added. Buchanan said his clients were considering legal actions against the state for unlawful detention and breaches of their constitutional rights. In the meantime, 36 of the 39 persons who were held has been released. One was held on suspicion of lottery scamming, while another, a dancehall artist, is being held pending further investigations in relation to several crimes, including a triple killing in St. Anne last year.
Welcome to GRUNG TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.